So I am glad I get a long-range map to show off an SMG, because I want to show how much movement matters and how much the barricade matters in cutting space and breaking ankles and getting you into that SMG lethality range.
Zone C captured. Enemy claimed Zone A. Zone B captured. You have advanced.
They should definitely be slowed down from getting hit by volatile.
Together. Nothing. Fought like a titan of the first pillar.
That hunter broke our ankles in half. Hopefully he survives. I mean, teammate did his job. Just as useful a tool for getting out is getting, or for getting in is getting out. Like, the movement's just crazy with shoulder charge.
Zone B lost.
Just had to outgun him twice. Snipe through flinch. All the above. Alright, so in that time, what did my team do?
Have advantage.
That is why Peacekeeper Titan can play only SMG shoddy. You don't need a long-range weapon. We gotta reload. Dang. Waited on the last bullet there. I can't believe a guy showed up through fork right there, but whatever. No need to reload. Well, I do now that he ran. Wish I secured that kill earlier, because I could have chained kill clip and fork. Or A flag even. We got him pinched pretty well. Unfortunately, teammate fumbled the bag. Okay, so I'm gonna memorize that name because I see his build. He's got one thing on his mind and it's disgusting. That's a player that's definitely gonna solo super me too. Cancel grenade toss. I see why you use a fusion rifle. One of the weirdest advantages of shoulder charge is the fact that it's third person. So you can use it to get a bird's eye view of the room. Shoddy out, it'll auto load. I'm okay with how that went down. If I nom-loaded, which means switch weapons really quickly, like this. Watch my bullets, goes back up. I probably could have got the fifth. You can also slide different directions while putting damage in, like this. Don't ask me what happened there. Ankles, ankles were devoured. Let's switch weapons to reset the kill clip. 10 mobility, baby. 10 mobility. Okay, so judging by what the title of this video is going to be, this right here is why I can't use this SMG. Look at this sway. This sway is so bad. This doesn't do it. What else doesn't do it? This doesn't do it. It's even worse with moving target. When you AD, side to side strafe. Look at this. Yo, I'm trying to show off my strafe. That was appropriate reaction. Just like, think about his POV. You're trying to aim at him, and he just instinctively dodges all your bullets like an anime character. I wouldn't chance it either. Good luck. You just shot my nade out of my hand. You monster. Does Bungie know about this? That's fusion rifle, man. I'm dead. Oh, or not? Perhaps?
3 minutes. You're winning. Stay strong.
Unless?
Enemy has your zone. Zone A captured.
Unless? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth here. Cool Cheese and Nom, they crawled so we could walk. SMGs are probably gonna get a hot nerf in the future. They are way better than auto rifles.
You have advantage. Finish them. Zone B captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. A victory well executed.
Movement skill gap.
Zone
Technology.
Targets eliminated. Nice work.
Okay. So I want to recap here. This is a very strong build for Endless Vale, for Wormhaven, for maps where you can force SMG distance without having to, I don't know, top 10 NBA ankle breakers, number 7 will shock you moment. SMGs are really good. So the way I run this is Harmonic Siphon on Void, taking charge, a full recovery mod because I'm never going to not run an SMG with Peacekeepers, SMG loader, and Radiant Light. If I need the shotgun perk, I will finesse it somehow. Ideally, I want to get rid of this minor intellect mod so I can fit something more useful, but I just simply don't have the armor yet. Recuperation, because if I pick up an orb, that's some health. Whenever I play Rift, I run a Devour setup, so I switch this perk for shotgun autoloading holster, which means that my Ragnhild will eventually get perpetual motion. And the reason I use Ragnhild is because of enhanced 1-2 punch and the fact that it's a hotkey frame, which means it can break barricades. So this is my anti-Titan Titan gun. It fucks up bubbles, fucks up barricades, and because Peacekeepers has that really fast swap speed, you put a couple shots of Sheira, switch to the shoddy, wait just a second, shoot the shoddy, back to the Sheira, that barricade is gone, and then you have enough ammo to gun the Titan behind it. Swift charge right here, outreach so I can recover the shoulder charge if I accidentally hit it. I'm going to go to the EDZ for a sec. One thing I was doing to avoid shoulder charge tracking is snapping my aim up looking at the ceiling, because if you're looking straight up, the shoulder charge doesn't auto track as well. And a lot of times I don't want it to track anybody. I want to keep my movement. So I would run this with solar, right? I need 1 extra mobility because Peacekeepers is +5 tiers. So I switch one of my mods to a mobility mod, and that is the solar version. Then I think I put charged up and then switched to siphon, or I just switched to siphon. Because being able to make orbs on Teraba is absolutely necessary. I guess I could keep harmonic siphon if I go Teraba, but you know what I mean, like Huckleberry or Sheira, if I want to have flexibility with what SMGs I use. But here's the thing. I don't need flexibility. Teraba's the only SMG in the game to me because every other SMG in this slot is kind of bad, or you need God RNG to get it. Like, I'm not going to get a borrowed time that's perfect. I'm not going to get an Akilos that's perfect. If I got a funnel web that was perfect, well then the build doesn't work because I have too much mobility. For example, I would have to lose this right here to make funnel web worth it. And it's honestly to the point where I just would go 0 tiers of mobility, or it would be like 18. 18 would be the total here. So then with funnel web and that other perk, it would make sense. The point is, Teraba's the best SMG anyway, so I might as well use it. Even if this gets a fat nerf, Nom was destroying lobbies before this was even buffed. So it's going to be just fine, whatever they do to nerf it. Still going to be a staple. So whenever you go for the shoulder charge, look at the sky. That's really what I wanted to go here to show you. I think that's really it. You understand why I run the things I run here. If this was Rift, I go Devour. If this is 3s, I like having the raw stats. Spike Grenade, I cancel the animation by starting with my shotgun, switching to my SMG. Ideally, I run a lot more handling on this in the future. I want it to cover a lot of situations. I still want it to be useful as a shotgun, but I want it to absolutely be a middle finger to other Titans. I hate Titans. Past that, I think this is solid. The only upgrade I'm going to get in the future is I'm going to take 1 tier of strength or intellect and put it into discipline. I really do like having as many spikes as possible because in a way that's like my long range option. And then I always go controlled demo because if I can cancel the spike animation into shooting them with an SMG, I can gun multiple people at once, get my health back. Orb is created. I pick up orb, get my health back, and then I live to tell the day. To tell the tale another day with Teraba or Sheira's Wrath. And if Bungie somehow fixes the stupid holographic sway of Sheira's Wrath or whatever, then this is going to be a main staple for me. Let me go look at Destiny, not Destiny Item Manager, D2 Gunsmith. I'll show you exactly what I want on it. So the first thing to notice is this has a fat AE of 25. Recoil direction to 95. Now you don't necessarily have to boost that to 100, but it's kind of free to do so because handling doesn't matter as much when you're using Peacekeepers, and I'm going to be using Peacekeepers. So extended barrel, assume that I'm going Adept range here or Adept Icarus, either one's fine. It's going to boost that to 99 when it's all said and done. Accurize rounds for the +10, because assuming they get nerfed, range is probably something they're going to get hit by. So I want all the range I can get. Killing Wind, and then in this final column, Kill Clip. This is one of those, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If they nerf it, it's still the highest range version, and Killing Wind will get you back to that old feeling because it's 1.05 times damage fall off multiplier. Tunnel vision, it's noticeable, but on mouse and keyboard, killing wind is way more noticeable. Not to mention faster strafe speed, ankle breaker express. There is that role if you want to go the stasis route. Get some raw base stats here too. I can show you what that looks like real quick if you're curious. I own the role. Alright, don't blink. Look at how much that sways. That's not okay. How are you supposed to hit a target also strafing? My side-to-side movement is almost as fast aiming down sights as it is walking. Like, it's absurd how good it is. If you are forced to run Sheira, though, you should do a circle strafe or strafe one direction. Do not AD side-to-side strafe. Do a nice little mini circle or just hold a direction. And if you're gonna rapidly change the direction, do it at a diagonal. I'm not joking. If you just make that instinctive, you're gonna have a much better experience with this gun. And as you can see, ankles were broken anyway. If I put on my webcam right now and show you my keyboard, there is only one key on each of my keyboards that is completely worn off. There is not a single visible letter on it. It is just bright RGB lights. Can anybody tell me in Twitch chat what key that is? Which key did I run down and it's just raw? It's fucking raw. It's my S key. That's right. Kudos to anybody who guessed that in the comment section as well. Yeah, so my S key is, it's rubbed raw. And I'm not afraid to admit it. Hopefully my W key gets there someday. But if Bungie wants my W key to get worn out, then they gotta get rid of like Lorelei, this overshield healing resist bullshit, so I can get back to shooting primaries. Because if the primary's not cutting it, you're not gonna hold W. Because that's special weapon jousting. That's random as fuck. No skill gap there. Just network latency bullshit. Anyhow, before I go too deep into the weep, I'll see y'all in the next video.